everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Auntie Angel here. It's been a while, but God bless you. God bless you. This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This morning, I'm going to be reading from Proverbs 17:1. It's a beautiful Proverbs, and I really love this Proverbs because it's our everyday life. Better is a dry morsel with quietness than a house full of feasting with strife. Feasting with strife. Very interesting. We all like together for holidays, whether it's Christmas, Thanksgiving. I know Easter is coming up, and we're so looking forward to Easter, spending Easter with our family, with our friends, have like a nice cookout or gathering, Easter dinner. Beautiful. The kids are excited about Easter as well. They get their Easter basket, and everyone is so happy. And that's when all the family would come together and you haven't seen each other. You're getting out of winter, you're getting into spring. Everything is beautiful, it's sunny outside, the flowers are blooming, the weather is nice, and we love it. But oftentimes when this time comes, when we get together as a family, sometimes all chaos break loose, right? Sometimes things happen. Sometimes it's just one little thing that trigger everything, one little things that change things. And there should be beautiful times. Should be beautiful times when glad to see the cousins, the nieces, and nephews, the sisters, everybody. Family is. They always say that blood is thicker than water. Family is like so good, so precious. Family is beautiful. God created family for a reason, and whether you're near or far, that's when we need to come together, and just loving each other with love and respect and show kindness. So there are times when um you see a small family who has nothing. It has nothing because the chapter said, better is dry morsel with quietness. There are times there are less people around. They don't have much, but whatever they have, they bless it. They love it. They loved they love it. They enjoy the little that they have. They share, and there's so much love. It doesn't matter about the big feast and everything, but there's so much love. There's so much respect. There's so much going on. And there are times when you have all the lavish things, the people dressed up, things are looking good, and it has to be perfect. It has to be a certain way. And people love it. And someone is in charge of getting the house together to setting the tables and something. And then one little mistake, one little thing, and then instead of enjoying our time together, it's like someone is not happy about the setting of the table. They have a centerpiece that is missing, or it's like traditional. They have to have a certain centerpiece, a certain way, and it become chaotic. Instead of focusing on the family, having the family together, enjoying it, they're focusing on the things that's not necessary. Whatever it is, the little you have, once God is in it, it's beautiful. So there are times with stress and so many things that is so, it's not necessary. Come together in love, unity, and learn to get together. It's not about all the lavish and everything. The little we have, it's special. Family is beautiful. We need to be able to share more about each other, share more about what's going on, and find out. Sometimes we want to base things on just us, that one person. One person just want the center of attention at all times. I said, oh, okay, it's all about me. The center of attention should be me, myself, and I. No, we need to be able to share stuff, and that's why most time there has to be be a balance in everything, in so many things. There has to be a balance, and I just want to stop and talk to you more about this. It said, better is a dry morsel with quietness than a house full of feasting with strife. Where there's strife, there's contention. When there's contention, there's confusion. And when there's chaos and there's confusion, there's so many things going on. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. There's no love, there's gnashing. And sometimes things like this happen where for days, for weeks, for months, and for years, a family member not talking to each other, friends not talking to each other, and then the kids come in the middle. Kids don't see certain things. Kids has no guile. It's we, the adults, who always come with being contentious and keeping each other in their stomach. And there's another thing. There are times when you're so mad at someone, and that person don't even know that you're mad, and you're going around with everything. I always hear, like in Jamaica, they say, oh, the kuru, everything have you up in your stomach, and the other person don't even know that all these things is going on with you. And when that happens, you're the one who is going to suffer in the long run, because it's affecting your health, your continence, your appearance, everything. And sometimes you don't even know that person have you up, and you're like, oh my gosh. And then you might call the person, you see them, you run to hug them, and then that person, because their heart it's not right with you. They can't even put their arms around you. They can't even say, I love you. The words can't even come out of them, because everything's just like so locked in their stomach. Because when you can open your mouth and say, I love you freely to anyone, it doesn't matter who it is, your neighbor, somebody in the store, somebody who you come in contact with, it's a beautiful thing, because God is love. He created us to love on each other, to love each other, to be kind and show respect. You don't have to come and tell everybody about your personal business and everything. No, no, no. It's not about that. It's giving freely, receiving freely. And as I said, there are times in person don't even know what's going on inside of you. And then you're thinking that, I don't feel too good. I have a headache. There's a migraine going on. My stomach is going on. And you put all this thing on yourself instead of forgiving. Nothing like forgiveness. Forgiveness is beautiful. Having unforgiveness, that will eat you up inside. It will bring on your cholesterol, bad cholesterol. Bad cholesterol is no good. You'll be end up going to the doctor, spending money for the doctor, and then begin taking medication. You have restriction, what to eat, what not to eat. And that's not pretty. That's not healthy. More than, all you have to do is be nice, be kind, and forgive that person, and resolve. Make sure you resolve every single thing. You resolve it before it goes it's out of control, or resolve it before it's out of control. So, it's like, if we go back into Genesis is such a beautiful book, where God created Adam and Eve. He created human being for interaction, for love, to share, to give, to be. It was free. It was beautiful to get out there, enjoy God's nurses, the beautiful sunshine, and just commune with each other, loving each other, And sometimes it doesn't have to be family, it's friends, your neighbors. You see, I know that I do have, like, in my community, there's some elderly too that live close by. What I'll do, I'll invite them over and make a nice meal for them. It's not, and they'll come and they'll say, "Oh, what should I take?" And I'm like, "No, no, 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 just show up, just show up hungry, just show up hungry." I love to cook. I love to give. My mom was she was a giver. The neighbors will come and they would eat from her pot. There are times mommy, she would share out herself, and in the pot with the meat she would have like maybe a piece of potato or a piece of dumpling or yam or something there, and she would just eat from the pot. I make sure everybody's been fed. And what else she would do, oh, God bless her heart, my soul rest in peace. If someone come by like a little kid or a neighbor, I mean, this is like, because it's bringing me back. And she would scrape out whatever. And there are times when even her grandkids, they always show up when there's food. They just know when it's dinner time too. So they will show up when it's close by dinner time. And sorry guys, this is like summer. She has such a good heart. So they will show up at dinner time, and even the little that she has for herself, sometimes she will try to take from everyone plate and whatever. The kids are, they get their meal, they get their amount they want. Some like the leg of the chicken, some like the wing. I was a wing person. Whatever it is, the breast, whatever it is, still love it. And the little that she has, she would put it in a dish, and she would give that to, you know, the person that showed up. That's the heart of giving, of love. So it said that better is a dry morsel with quietness than a house full of feasting with strife. The little that we have, we share, we give it, we commune. It was like, it was like so beautiful. Those are days. It's so hard to get that back. It is so hard. We grew up that way. And the way how you're raised, it will take you back in the world. And then it starts with you, John, Mary, Paul, Diane, everyone, the whole soul. And then the little that how you were raised, you will take it outside in the world. And it's like, you use that, and whatever neighbor in your community, you show the light, you show the love, you show the light, the kindness. Just don't be like everyone else. You me walking around, and then the other day I was walking by, and I saw this lady, and then I saw her, but it was still cold, but she was wearing a jacket, and then I looked, she was kind of pulling down. It was like maybe something more, maybe a little thicker than this, but it was much cold because it was beautiful. It was supposed to be a beautiful day. I thought more or less like the weather was going to be changed, but it was windy. And when it's windy, it's still cold. But then I was coming from the store, and I saw she pulling down her arm like this. And the one thing that came to me was like, oh my gosh, she's not wearing the proper jacket. And I'm like, the first thing was like, oh my God, that lady, she needed a proper jacket. And in my mind, I was like, I didn't have any like an extra jacket or anything here. But in my mind, I'm thinking that she needs, something more or whatever. And then all I could say is like, say a prayer, so Lord, comfort her, comfort her, and just comfort her, Lord, keep her safe and keep her warm. And there are times there's a lot of sales, a lot of stuff going on right now, and whatever you have, and each time you'll have enough stuff. Sometimes we have all the stuff and it's all packed and stacked up. Just turn it over. Sometimes you have a newer one, like a newer coat that you have. I say, okay, I just got this last year, and it's still new or whatever. So one you had before, it's still nice. And you say, okay, you make sure it's clean. Make sure it's clean. Don't give away the dirty ones. And you put them at the drop when they have clothes drop and whatever it is, because someone else will use it. Someone else will use it. It's just the kindness, it's just the little things. It doesn't have to be a lot of things, it doesn't have to be a lot of things. It's just little things. And when it's coming from your heart, from God's heart to ours, and from ours we can have to spread the love out, and to help anyone else. It doesn't have to be a lot. So when God is in it, there is love, and there's so much in it. And more than a house, when a house is full of feasting and strife, oh my gosh, as I was talking about that feasting, strife, contention, and you take it up on yourself, and it's not healthy. It's not healthy. So, what would you rather have? Would you rather have something that's unhealthy, that affects your health, your mind, your body, your family, people around you, and either that will result in how you treat other people and how you perform at the workplace, at home, at school, at play, wherever you go. You sometimes see some people, oh my God, their face is like so sour. Sometimes you wonder if they're in pain or something going on with them, but it's just like the bitterness. They're like so bitter. Get rid of that. Or would you rather have just the little that you have and just the joy coming, the joy popping out of you? So the joy of the Lord is your strength. Just the joy of knowing someone can stop by and say hello. You go for a walk, and you want to get your walk in, but you still have time to stop and say hello, good morning, how are you, beautiful weather, how is the children, I haven't seen you in a while. Just a little talk or something. You never know, that might make that person day, enlighten them and give them back the joy. It is addictive. Good stuff is addictive. The good energy, the positive energy, it's addictive. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So I just want to stop and talk with you a little this morning, and from time to time I'll hop on, and we just want to share, we just want to love on each other. This is what social media is all about. This is what it's all about. And how to grow, want to be able to grow my channel for a lot of different causes that I'm doing, that um we're trying to do. And it's just to give back, to give back to our community, to the world, people that are having tough times. And I please guys, please subscribe to my channel, as a way of giving back and supporting the channel, and I really appreciate it. I love you, God bless you. And so looking forward to sit and talk with you from time to time. God bless you. Be kind to someone today.